Hi there, how's everyone doing? This is Nancy. I'm here in my office in Sacramento, and thought I would do a quick little video because I had something on my mind today that didn't really have kind of words to put it down in writing, so I thought it would be maybe easier to do a little video. And that has to do with the difference between striving for more and feeling not enough. I get this sense that a lot of times there's a thread in humanity. That's kind of like a working hypothesis I have, right? That there's this thread in humanity that we all kind of feel like we're not enough. And there's this sort of not okayness or not enoughness or this sort of internal angst about not actually getting to where we want to go. And I think that that stems from actually something really positive, which is striving for more. And so I wanted to kind of talk about it sort of as a stick, right? As like sort of if we're looking at two ends of the stick, on one end, we're striving for more, and on the other end, we feel like we're not enough. And if we look at it as kind of like this balance, then I think that we can have a little bit more peace with the whole process of striving for more, because a lot of times, especially with clients I work with, they have big goals. And it's interesting because they end up making it happen. They end up making these big goals happen. And at the same time, there's parts of the process where it's like, is this going to happen? Is this really going to work? Am I enough? Am I ever going to actually get there? And I think if we realize that, you know, we've got these big ambitious goals and we can look at them and say, hey, these are some big ambitious goals, and it's okay that we're not there yet. It's okay that we're striving for them and we're not quite there yet. Because here's the interesting thing. Once we get there, we get to that goal and we've achieved that goal, we're going to check it off, right? And then we're going to go, now what? What's next? What do I do next, right? Even like you notice that like when you know, I noticed that when I was competing, right? A lot of people, I would compete, I would do a show and it took me a long time and then I won, and then they go, okay, now what? I'm like, wow, now what? Okay, so everybody want to know what's next. What are you going to do next? And so I think there's that tendency for us to be like, yeah, now what? What's next? So if we think about our goal, so think about your goal just for a minute. And think about where you are in relationship to your goal. Like, where are you on this journey of moving towards your goal? And how do you feel about the journey? How do you feel about where you're at right now? Is there an okayness, like, hey, I'm not quite there yet, and it's okay, right? Or is it like, I'm not there yet, and I really need to be there. There's this feeling of angst. And so that's kind of what I want to encourage you to settle into, is that I'm not there yet, and it's okay. I still have this goal, I still have this dream, I still have this vision. I'm going to get there eventually. So I'm striving for more, right? I'm striving for more, and that when that feeling that like I'm not enough, or the feeling like this isn't enough, or I'm not doing enough, or is it ever going to happen? There's kind of many ways that it sort of presents itself. I'm presenting it in the way of the feeling of I don't feel like I'm enough, which is kind of like an identity thing. And that might not be your experience. It might not be at the identity level. It might be more like, am I ever going to get there? I don't really feel like this process is working. I don't really feel like this is worth it. Is this even worth my time? So, you know, it might be a little bit different for you. But the feeling is always, am I going to get there? It's always like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is going to happen. And you know what? That's okay. That's part of it. Part of the excitement of creating this goal is that we're really not sure if it's going to happen. And that's part of it, because when you look back and you go, oh my gosh, I actually made that happen. You know, and you know, when I decided to go back to school, I was like, there's no way I'm going to do that. That's like, I'm just like, it's a pipe dream. It's not even going to happen. There was a point where I really didn't believe that it was going to happen. And, you know, pretty soon there I am walking down, getting my diploma, and I'm like, oh, that actually happened. I wanted something to happen. I worked for it. I made it happen. And so there's this okayness in, I'm not there yet. And that's okay. So thinking about that continuum, or thinking about that sort of like two ends of the stick, So my encouragement to you today is when you feel discouraged, when you feel like you're not going to get there, when you feel like I'm not sure if this is working, kind of think about this, that the reason you feel that way is because you chose to strive for more. And it's that striving for more, right? It's that separation of where you're at and where you want to be that is creating that feeling. And then you can just go, oh, there's that feeling. No big deal. I know I'm going to get there eventually. I'm striving for more, right? I'll get there eventually. It's just a matter of time, right? So that's what I love about big goals, is because, I love making goals that's like people go, you can't do that. And I'm like, I'm sure, you can relate to this. You can't do that. And then you think to yourself, watch me, right? But there's points along that journey where you're like, maybe they were right. Maybe I can't do this, right? But at the end, you're like, oh, okay, I could do that. So just a little encouragement for you to sort of settle into the process, settle into the journey, settle into that as part of the fun, part of the, because at the end of the day, you're looking back and you're saying, that was a good experience. I'm glad that I participated, not just in getting the, like I said, the diploma or winning the competition or getting in great shape, but all throughout that process, it was also fun and enjoyable. So that's all I have for today. I hope everyone's having a great day, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.